Every day the American dream feels like it is moving further and further away. You put in a lot of effort at work. You get a bigger paycheck, but for some reason you are still struggling to make ends meet. The cost of groceries is really high. The rent is very expensive. Just being able to pay for electricity feels like a special treat. This is not your imagination. In the year 2026, the American dream is not just getting harder to reach, it is becoming impossible for a lot of people. The cost of living in America is going up quickly. The American dream is getting more expensive, and this is affecting millions of people. The American dream is pushing them to the edge. Today we are going to find out why the American dream is so hard to achieve. The problem, the crushing reality of 2026 affordability. The truth is straightforward. People in the United States are really struggling to afford things. A study from Harvard shows that people are not buying or renting homes like they used to. The problem is not just that there are not homes, but also that people do not have enough money to buy them. This is not just about prices going up, it is about the system not working like it should. The basic things that help people manage their money are falling apart. This is all happening at this moment. Deep dive 1. The housing nightmare. The biggest part of your budget is housing. The idea of owning a home is like a joke for many people. The price of a home and the price of a home that already exists are both over $400,000. This is an increase of 54% since 2020. And here is the part. The price of a home that already exists is almost 5 times what people typically earn, which is a lot more than it used to be. Things are even worse, because interest rates are over 6%. The monthly payment for a home that costs the price is $3,100 at the end of 2025, which is up from $1,700 at the start of 2020. To be able to afford this, you would need to earn over $120,000. which is a big jump from the $66,000 that was needed just a few years ago. If you are renting a home, do not think that you are safe. The number of units that cost less than $1,000 has gone down by 7 million over the last 10 years, and many of these units now cost more to rent. This means that 83% of people who rent and earn than $30,000 spend more than 30% of their income on housing costs, and 66% of these people spend more than 50% after they pay their rent. 13 million people who rent and earn incomes have a median of just $210 per month left for everything else they need. This is not really living, it is just barely getting by with housing costs and other necessities like housing. Housing is a problem for many people, and it is hard to deal with housing when the prices are so high. Deep dive 2. Food and electricity, the daily drain. So we need to talk about the food we eat every day. The problem is that food is getting more expensive. Even though the prices are not going up fast as they were, it is still a big issue. The cost of food went up by 3.1% in the year. Fruits and vegetables got more expensive by 6.1%. The price of food like meat, chicken, fish and eggs went up by 5.2%. The cost of drinks that are not alcohol went up by 5.3%. This is not a number, it is about whether we can afford to eat healthy food or not. Then there is the electricity we use at home. The cost of electricity for our lights, heating and air conditioning is going up. The price of electricity has been going up faster than everything since 2022. And it will keep going up until 2026. The cost of electricity went up by 5.1% in the year. In some places like the Pacific, Middle Atlantic, and New England, the price of electricity is going up more. This is not about being comfortable, it is about having what we need to survive when the weather is very hot or very cold, and it is taking a lot of money from our bank accounts. The political angle, midterm elections and the blame game. Who is to blame for this affordability crisis? This question will be a deal as we get closer to the November midterm elections. People will be pointing fingers at each other. The truth is that it is not simple. The Federal Reserve made decisions about interest rates. The national debt is a problem. Tariffs are an issue, and the way artificial intelligence is changing the job market are all part of the problem. The cost of living is really worrying people. This is something that politicians care about. You will probably hear a lot about what the government plans to do about the economy, how to control inflation, and ideas for making housing more affordable. Will any of these things really solve the problems that are causing this crisis, or will it just be people talking while the money in your wallet keeps getting smaller? What can you do navigating the storm? What can the average American do when they are dealing with pressure all the time? It is not easy to do this. The first step is to understand what is going on with money. 1. The average American needs to make a budget and stick to it. This means looking at every dollar they spend. They have to find out where they can spend money. This is not about not being able to buy things they want. It is about having money to survive. 2. The average American should not just have one way of making money. This is because having one job can be very risky. They should try to find ways to make money, like getting a second job or learning new skills that computers cannot do. They should also try to find ways to earn money. 3. The average American needs to speak up and advocate for change. They have to understand what is being discussed and make their voice heard. The problem of not being able to afford things is an issue. If many people work together, they can make a difference. 4. If the average American has some money, they should learn about smart investing. This means finding ways to invest money that will not lose value when prices go up. They have to be careful because the market for investing can be very unpredictable. Join the conversation. The affordability crisis is really, it is affecting the affordability crisis. I want to know what you think about the rising costs. How are you dealing with the affordability crisis? Please share what you think and how you are coping with the affordability crisis in the comments. I think we should work together to create a community that understands what is going on with finance. If you liked what I had to say about the affordability crisis, please click the button. You can also subscribe to American Finance with Michael to learn more about the affordability crisis and other things. If you want to know when I post something about the affordability crisis, click the notification bell. Always pay attention to what's happening with the affordability crisis. Stay informed about the affordability crisis and do not stop asking questions about the affordability crisis.